Pretty day outside. I'll show you later. I'm in Haeundae right now, watching some boats in the harbor. You see the mountains and the island out there. I'm on the 20th floor of a building. Not my apartment, obviously. It's a friend of a friend of a friend got me this place because, surprise, no one is booking Airbnbs right now. So, got a nice place to stay for the night, meet some friends, go around town. Anyway, how y'all doing? You surviving? Doesn't seem like it. Everybody's freaking out. But there's a guy surfing right now, so just depends on how you deal with it, right? Well, anyway. Things have kind of slowed down, like if you could call it that, here. At least in Korea, if we're talking about Corona still. Well, you can still buy them at the supermarket. Oh wait, the wrong Corona, sorry. What was it last time? 3,000? 4,000? 3,000. Well, it's about 8,000 now, so 5,000 in a week and a half, 2 weeks. Fun. But much more fun than the rest of the world, apparently. What is it, Italy? Italy just had like so many thousand cases today, and basically the whole world is on lockdown. Just feed into the hyperbole, right? So it's interesting. I've never felt safer somewhere with some public health scare. The quotations were not to demean it, but what's our fatality rate in Korea is like 0.87% or something, whereas it's over 3 to 10% in other places. Not quite 10%, but it's really not a bad place to be right now. I still have not started school officially. Obviously, school is still shut down, but I have gone in some and worked. That's been a good experience. Well, now that all the virus talk is out of the way, last time I was unsure of my place with others, which is nothing new. But either some subconscious reaction to speaking that concern or proactive choice, I seem to now have an opposite concern. I wouldn't say it's a problem, but it's a new situation in that I have now made so many connections, either in person or through applications, or otherwise, that I feel like the quality of my conversations has suffered, in that I try to respond to everyone with the same level of genuine attention and concern, but I realized I must have reached a threshold with my attention, and I noticed some of my closer friends' conversations were just kind of boring from me, which was concerning. So I thought that may have been a problem at first, but I now feel that it's more of a challenge, not necessarily that I need to challenge myself to talk to every person with 100% attention, or even talk to all the people that I have met, but that I can continue to push my social ceiling, I guess, to see what new skills I can unlock basically in that field. And at a time I thought that spending so much of my focus on communication with others was a distraction from the reason I came here. Or one of the reasons I came here, but over time I learned to reorganize that into a chance to learn language. So instead of just speaking to everyone in English, which is easy, I encourage my friends who speak other languages to communicate with me in those languages. So that's primarily been Korean and Japanese. My Japanese is still better than my Korean, so I just decided to use those skills instead of trying to push them away. Given that those two languages have this same sentence structure and some other foundational basis, it's been interesting. I can use Japanese to remember Korean and vice versa. So I've incorporated all of this social burden is too heavy a word. All of the social demands is still too heavy either, because I'm choosing to do them. Regardless, all the social activities into my language activities, which is now seemed to bolster 2 skills. Actually 3 if you count multitasking, I suppose. I think I found some people, but I've also found those people, this is in relation to not having found my person. I think I found some people, but I've also found that I have to relax my, well, I don't want to say grip, but grip is kind of the word. Just have to relax my hold on those friendships and understand that Saturday through Sunday, Monday through Sunday, people come and go, right? So much as I try to be present and focus on what's happening, I also try to understand that friendships can be fleeting, they can fade, or they can become fabulous. So my need for alliteration is never ending, isn't it? This is quite a view, honestly. I'm so lucky that I got this place. So there's some talk, back to the viruses, I guess. There's some talk that work will be further delayed, though that's yet to be confirmed in any official manner. Not being able to work in the actual capacity of the job is creating some additional anxieties, because I don't know if the effort that I'm putting into preparation is going to function in a live environment. But everyone tells me just don't worry, so why not worry? Still, I would like to see the practical application and make adjustments in preparation then, instead of assuming all of these known unknowns or unknown unknowns. If you know there's an unknown unknown, does that make it a known unknown unknown? I don't think that's how it works. I think it then just becomes a known unknown. If you're wondering what I'm looking at, there's a guy that's been on his waveboard, or jet ski, just going around circles of this monument in the ocean. I'm not sure what he's trying to do, but he's got a good record. He's got like 26 rotations now. Yeah, I was counting. 27. I have no PC at the moment, so I'll likely just upload this video straight dialogue, which thankfully I've become a bit more versed in the approach of talking to myself when someone's watching. I talk to myself anyway. But again, these are more of a diary, a waypoint for me to reflect on. So pauses, contemplation and all, it's probably beneficial. I also started writing my letters to my pen pals, which has been an interesting catharsis and reflection. Instead of trying to write them in bulk, I just write them in segments during downtime or in the morning or afternoon. It's in a way a type of reflection, an extension of my interpersonal diary, I guess. Interpersonal diary. Is that what all this is? I came to Korea to focus on myself. That's one reason. And I thought being far removed from the roots I had grown everywhere else in the States would help me focus in a type of isolation. But so far, what I've found is that the isolation has, or the attempt to be alone, not that I need to be alone, but the attempt to be alone has actually helped me grow with others, which is fine. And extensions of that being different aspects of my core self are shared with different people through different mediums. So I have my written medium, I have this spoken and visual medium, I have my interpersonal medium and just quality time. Shout out Josh. And it's not like I'm sharing everything about my life on the internet now. I worked at Facebook for long enough to know how to keep myself safe, but it has been interesting to notice my willingness to share more or more unique things, unique situations, experiences, thoughts, perspective than I would have previously. Maybe there is some sort of comfort in being away from everyone that I grew up with or that I knew or that I had known. Or maybe I'm just comfortable with myself having finally pursued something that took quite a bit of effort to achieve. Maybe I'm still riding on that. Either way, all this is prefaced with quarantine makes you want to go do stuff. And 2, of course, there's the curve of elation and culture shock and adjustment and everything that comes when moving somewhere else. I'm fully aware of that. And that's another reason why I have these videos, so that I can reflect if that does hit, which it never has anytime I've lived anywhere else. But there's always the possibility. And lastly, I suppose, I think, honestly, a lot of this is me trying to excise that creative need that I do not have without my music. Or that I've, now, it's not to say I would not have it at all, but I have chosen to keep that dormant for now until everything is here, basically guitars, equipment, and to explore what else will happen. So I think that's all for me. The guy stopped at about 37. I guess he got dizzy. And now there's a couple of boats, and the sky is not too bad today. And Corona is not too bad today. You guys have fun in the States and wherever else. Shutting down the whole country, good for you, I guess. Get better health care, and I'll see you in the next one. That's about it.